after knocking down something like that.
Outside Morant. Driving inside, and Ayton pulls it down.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
Ayton, a screen on Adams. Pass to Ayton. Oh, got a piece of it. Back to Okogie. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his...
Oh, nice.
Look at the bench.
Down.
I mean, the bench is going nuts.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here's Durant. Outside Paul. Outside Booker. Goes back up. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Well, Steven Adams is very much capable of anchoring a defense right there in a great spot to get the block.
Banked it in off the glass.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Outside Booker. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take two from the free throw line. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
To the inside. Jackson against Durant. Here's Ayton. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his strength.
And then Morant with the dunk.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Durant for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
Oh, man. We should grab some popcorn and a blanket and a pillow and settle in. This is going to be a long night watching KD score.
And so it's Phoenix closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be...
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Well, I want to add...
Oh! Cock it back and throw it down!
Did not see that coming, and all of a sudden, that backboard shaking.
So nice.
Now Paul. Pass to Ayton. Booker against Bain. Here's Okogie. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Bain, no good. The Suns leading. Okogie on the wing. The kick to Durant. They set the pick from behind the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry, and they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Takes it inside. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
You love how sudden Durant can be with that attack, and he sliced up the defense. They were unprepared.
The 3 from Bain. Can't get it to drop. And Phoenix the other way now. Pass to Aiden. Three-pointer. Brooks with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. And again, Memphis no good. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Durant with a screen on Morant. Booker, the pass to Paul. Outside for Booker. Here's Ayton. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. And now an 11-point Phoenix lead.
Such a tremendous physical profile that Ayton has. He's getting it done down low.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Outside Durant for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Bane, the pass to Morant. Jackson on the wing. Paul against Morant. Pass to Adams. Stolen by Ayton. Here's Okogie, guarded by Bane. Okogie into the lane. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Oh,
Get up to throw down.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Paul passes to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Paul draws the double. Down low. Here's Ayton. Here's Durant. And another basket for Phoenix.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Morant. Jackson outside. On the wing, Bane. Memphis needs to get off a shot. That's good from Jackson on the assist by Bane.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Ayton. Now Durant. Releases. And Morant clears the board.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
Outside Booker. Fires in the triple.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Count it.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Ayton with a screen. Paul passes to Durant. Ayton with it. And too long on the shot. And so it's the Phoenix Suns finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. Thanks very much, Allie. Happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable.
Oh, man.
Oh!
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Pass to Durant. Brent, at the center position, it does feel like we're seeing a re-emergence of the big man, the traditional five.
Yeah, BA, I think it comes down to whether or not you have one. I mean, there are teams that just don't have the bruising big that can go down into the post and dominate possessions to slow things down and get to the paint. Other teams are electing to want to play faster and with more skill. So it comes down to how a team wants to set their roster up as to whether or not the traditional five is part of your action.
Ayton, a screen on Bain. And Ayton with the stuff.
Ayton rolls to the hoop for two at 7-1, very fluid.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Brooks. The three is up. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Booker for three. And it's Bain with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
We've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office. Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Booker inside. The kick to Durant. Here's a three from Paul. The shot comes out. Memphis trailing here. Outside Bain. To the left side wing. Adams finds Bain. Morant with it. Morant with the slam!
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brent, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, BA, if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
To the middle. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Paul. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And now the Grizzlies on the run. And then Morant with the jam.
A feisty defense from Steven Adams coming in there on that play, and he turns it into points on the fast break.
Paul against Morant. Oh, stolen by Morant. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Jumps up. Morant with the slam.
And that sequence was all Morant. Excellent work turning his defense into offense.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Pass to Okogie. Now Ayton. Outside Durant. Fires the three. Brooks with the rebound.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
On the wing, Bain. And here's Adams. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. And it's a 3-point Memphis lead.
Yeah, that 265 pounds out there, it's pretty solid, a wrecking ball.
Booker finds Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Outside Morant. Jackson outside. Fires for three. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Well, Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Clock is at 3. Bain, no good. The Suns have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Paul passes to Ayton. The kick to Durant. Back to Ayton. Over Adams. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. In transition, here come the Suns. Pass to Durant. Takes a 3. The shot no good. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Suns trailing. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Ayton. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Ball against Morant. Outside Bane. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got his 4th assist with that last one. Durant drives in. And Durant with the big finish.
And here's the best way to get an earful from your coach. Give Kevin Durant that kind of path to the basket. Wow, discussion to follow.
Left side Bane. Wide open. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Durant's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To take the lead. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
Well, the great ones can do this. When Durant gains an advantage inside, you know he's going to score or he's going to get fouled.
And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline for him. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, little you can do now to slow him down. Durant's such a phenomenal offensive talent.
Jackson, the screen on Paul. Jackson outside. Back to Morant. Jackson against Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Adams. Ooh, he can't stop the run as that misses. Here's Okogie, hounded by Morant. And that one's good. And it's a 6-point Phoenix lead.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Ball against Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Ayton, a screen on Bane. Booker for 3. And the Suns get another 3.
Up the confidence of Devin Booker. When he gets a screen, he knows what he wants to do.
The drive by Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. To the inside. Here's Adams. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
How about Steven Adams coming through? Give him a chance.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Paul. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Suns lead by 7.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Ayton against Adams. Pass to Okogie. Back to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
Here's Morant. There's something else, man. Wow.
And make it happen.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Ball passes to Booker. Down low. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Morant into the lane. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Strong anticipation from Jackson on the dish. Coaches love to see that out of their big men.
Oh, the swat by Adams. Morant against Durant.
Hey, you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Suns?
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the three ball. I mean, it's been falling for them. They're locked in, and that outside shot going, it's a big difference maker.
Booker, pass to Paul. Here's Durant. No good on the shot. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Phoenix making some changes. Warren comes in for Okogie, and it's Ross in for Paul.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. Booker against Bain. From deep. The Suns clear it. Outside Durant. They could win it. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. And so it...
I smack clowns with mad style.
players around the league, Steve.
Yeah, the reason why is, Kevin, the speed of the game is a reason. Health has been a big reason. And obviously, the deeper you are, the better you are and have a better chance of winning the championship.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the guard position. Here's Leonard. 4 on the clock. Goes up again, and he lays it up and in. Leonard's got the first points up on the board for Los Angeles.
Look at Leonard outworking the defense, beating them to the rebound and finishing strong.
Brooks misses. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Westbrook passes to George. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Payne for 3. Jackson kicks to Payne. Jackson setting the pick here for Payne. Jackson misses. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
I'm amazed at the level of creativity by Russell Westbrook. His dunks are special. He's an outstanding athlete.
And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone.
An incredible defender. Paul George's combination of quickness and length helps alter many shots.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the night. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Now Morant. Paul George missing from long range. Here's Brooks. And the rejection by Zubac. And George, here we go. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Leonard. Takes it inside. Leonard's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Taylor Jenkins.
Thanks, Kevin. He thinks the big issue for them is to make things difficult inside. He understands that their opponent has a physical presence, but he wants his guys to match that physicality or surpass it. Obviously a tough order to fill, but they have to do it.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Yes. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Leonard dishes to George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive.
Oh, here he comes.
That was amazing, and look at the elevation. Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Adams' shot is good.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play. For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
13 foul.
Jackson down low, covered by Morris. And that one drops. And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
It's Morant with the drop. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Stronger than his frame might suggest. That's a big-time and one by Ja.
That's good from Morant. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Basket counts. George has got his third basket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And he drives in, and the rejection by Zubac. Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Adams. And the wide open shot from Morris. Off target from three-point range. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Bain passes to Brooks. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Adams' shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
There's a reason Russell Westbrook ranks among the greatest ever in terms of assists. He excels at getting the ball to his open teammates.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
It's Westbrook with the drive. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Clippers lead by 2.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And one more thing they've done well tonight. They've attacked the rim viciously and have gotten a lot of points by just going at the defender.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Westbrook against Morant, and finished off by Westbrook.
Never forget what Russ can do in the air. He can be so agile.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cut.
And a wide open look for Bain. And again, it's Memphis with the 3. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
Morant against Westbrook. Shoots. Hits the jumper in space. Morant's got 9 points.
Just another tool in the toolbox for Ja Morant, becoming more and more consistent with the jumper.
Outside, George. Fires for 3. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. Morant's got the lead up to 5 now for Memphis. Westbrook kicks to Morris. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one's on Morant.
And when he's aggressive, watch out. Morris finishing through the contact, now going to the line to try and add one more.
Morant scanning the floor. Hey, Steve, you've won an NBA title, but also you've got some gold medal memories. How does it compare, winning for a city versus representing and winning for your country?
Kevin, both incredibly proud moments. Winning an NBA title is awesome, but also winning a gold medal for your country, you said it, it's representing your country. It was a dream come true. Calling his own number, Russ is as confident a player as you will find.
George against Bain. Brooks kicks to Bain. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
What a night for John Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
And it's George missing. Memphis leading by 4. Pass to Jackson. 1:31 left in the first half of the game. Brooks finds Bain. Back to Brooks. Passes it to Adams. Over Westbrook. Adams' shot is off.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
And the rejection by Jackson. The 3 from Morant. The shot comes out. The Clippers go the other way with it. Morant with the steal. Here's Adams. And the rejection by Zubats. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
The vertical of Kawhi is impressive. Rising up with ease and throwing it down.
Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. Jackson dishes to Morant. Clock at 6. Here's Adams. Outside, Bain. Back to Adams. Poked away. Another shot. He lays it in. Adams has got 4 this quarter.
This is where Adams feasts. Get him the ball in his spots, and he does the rest.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
In last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Pass to Brooks. Sweet move. Bain for 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go.
Grizzlies, 36. The Clippers, 34.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Memphis leading. And they double up Jackson. Adams outside. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a 3. It feels like Kawhi never takes a false step. Everything he does is with purpose.
The 3 from Morant. Brooks finds Bain. Here he goes. And that one is stuffed right through.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D, afraid afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
George against Adams. The pass to Westbrook. Tries again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
Russell Westbrook draws a whistle here. Defenders get frantic around him, not sure which way he's going next.
And thinking back to that 2017 MVP season for Russell Westbrook, Steve, you know, he averaged a triple-double.
Kevin, what's incredible to me, Russ did it 3 straight years with OKC. Then again with the Wizards. Westbrook's numbers are out of this world.
Driving in. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. That's 12 points for Russell Westbrook.
This is Westbrook at his best. Slicing and dicing the D.
And finished off by Morant.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
Here's Leonard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the Claw is. An offensive juggernaut and aggressive defender. Kawhi is just the total package, in my opinion. Brings a winning mindset as well.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Westbrook passes to Leonard. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Once Leonard gets going like this, look out. He's cooking and showing no signs of letting up.
Bain with the screen on Westbrook. Pulls it up. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound in this one. George with no one around. No good on the triple. Paul George with the steal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's foul number 2 for him. 1:30 left in the 3rd. Leonard kicks to George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Launches it.
Nice defense by Dylan Brooks, using his power on that play.
Bain finds Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish that level of authority.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
You know, no one produces like Paul George does. He elevates your team's abilities in any situation.
Here's Morant. Here's Adams, who's back up, and that's 2 points on the layup. Adams has got 12 points in the game.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
There's 45 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
Here's George. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
We know he can pass it. He's a tough defender, and Desmond Bain can shoot it from all over.
Memphis leading by 3. Top of the key, Morant. Good work defensively by Morris.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pass to Plumlee. Over to the left wing. Stolen by Jackson. It'll count. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Morris is out there with Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point. Adams, the pass to Brooks. The three from Morant. The shot that time, not on target. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. George dishes to Plumlee. Stolen by Brooks. And it's Memphis on the break. Morant with a wide open look. Triple from the wing. Morant's got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And they've also made a point to protect the rim tonight. All game long, they've been challenging or blocking shots.
Clippers trail by 6. Here's Leonard. Pass to Plumlee. He kicks to George. And it's George finishing it off.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
And it's Morant missing. Clippers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make.
First team foul.
And he knocks down the first one. And Bain drops them both. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Morant against Westbrook. Stolen by Brooks. One-on-one here. And the rejection by Leonard.
This is the power of the claw in action. Kawhi Leonard using his natural gifts to gobble up that shot.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Second personal foul. Second team.
And he makes the first.
At the line for Memphis, Desmond Bain.
Both shots good from the stripe. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And George kicks to Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Can't help but love the way Leonard plays the game. Stone-faced assassin.
Adams with the screen on Westbrook. Here's Morant. And that one swishes right in. Morant's got 13 points in the second half. Out to Morris. Outside, George. Morant with the steal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on George.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close break. He's fearless.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. There's 1:54 left to play in the final quarter. Takes it out to Leonard from downtown. A shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Love the focus Leonard has at the arc. He won't take shots he doesn't like.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Launches a 3, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bain.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Westbrook passes to Plumlee. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Morant going inside, and then Morant slams it in.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
It's the first, and that trims the lead to 6.
You know, intensity is what makes Russell Westbrook so special. He's relentless, and it's difficult for even great players to keep up with him.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
George way outside. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Outside Jackson, back to Morant. 6 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 5-point game. Brooks feeling it out a bit. And so the Grizzlies take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Steve Smith.
I smack clowns with mad style.
points will be hard to come by tonight. Doris, both sides do a great job of stringing together stops.
Well, whatever has happened on the offensive end of the floor, pace and space, et cetera, championships are still built on the defensive end of the floor. We are talking about two teams who not only have quality individual defenders, they are tied together on a string as a team.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at the point. Now here's George, and George with the jam.
And this is what we've come to expect from Russell Westbrook. Yes, he can be an explosive scorer, but if his teammate is open, he will put it on time and on target.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Lets the three fly. Another three for Phoenix.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Westbrook.
Now the superb athleticism of Russell Westbrook on full display. The vertical out of this world.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Here's Okogie. And that one good. And the Clippers have possession. 4-point game. And Leonard, here we go. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Kawhi Leonard's so calm, mixes speeds, understands when and where to drive the basketball.
George against Paul. Sinks that one from the post. George has got his second bucket of the night. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Excellent job reading the defense. Not content to go to that perimeter game. Paul George inside. Nice.
Here's Paul following the score by the Clippers. Pass to Booker. Okogie on the wing. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Morris.
If you are a defender guarding Kevin Durant, you have got to have great stamina, both mentally and physically. He is as well-rounded an offensive player as the game has ever seen. And boy, good night when he starts to cook.
Now here's Zubac. On the attack, Morris. Kevin Durant with a rebound. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Ayton passes to Durant. Here's Okogie. This one for 3. He drops it from range. Okogie's got 5 now.
Shooting with range is almost something you must possess in the modern NBA. Josh Okogie with the deep delivery.
Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Something you can't deny about Marcus Morris. He is a passionate player.
On and off the court, this guy is highly competitive. He's a leader in the locker room. His playing style, to me, would fit with any organization. Smart and tough. Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And we know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor, Doors.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a 3-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
Paul can't get it to go. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard passes to George. Morris outside. Westbrook outside. Going inside, and Durant with the block.
This is probably the aspect as his career has gone on where Kevin Durant has improved the most. The defensive end, he is a real factor.
and both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
And so here are the Clippers. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Up top, Paul. Pounded by Westbrook. And stolen by Leonard. George left side. And George with the jam.
How about the dribble drive ability of Paul George, the quick handles for a guy who...
Oh, it goes! He got it off in time!
Just in the nick of time.
Count the basket!
Oh, what a move.
It's all tied in Phoenix. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the 1.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Kogi. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
First team foul.
I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011. The trade of CP3 to the Clippers, it started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
George outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got 14.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Back to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. Morris for 3. And they get it back. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns leading. Pass to Durant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
So 2021 saw the addition of yet another honor to the resume of the great Kevin Durant. A selection to the NBA's 75th anniversary team. I don't think he needed cementing of his legacy, but it's just one more feather in his cap.
BA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Zubac with the steal. Here's the break. And he'll draw a foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Well, there's a level of physicality that Russell Westbrook plays with, right? He has a willingness to seek and find contact.
Even with all those accomplishments, Durant is just as hungry as ever goes.
The BA, to me, he's always just in a competition against himself. He simply wants to play the best basketball night after night. Here's a guy who takes tremendous pride in being complete and perfecting his craft.
4 on the clock. Booker, pass to Ayton. Knocks it loose. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And it's Westbrook off the drive. And finished off by Westbrook.
My goodness, you better get out of the way. Westbrook driving inside, rises up for the slam.
Pass to Paul. Here's Okogie. And stolen by Leonard. Up Up top, George. Booker defending. And here's Zubac. Leonard on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first
Back to Zubac. Shoots over Ayton. Out to Leonard. Just 2 to shoot. Rob. We've got 1:48 left in the second. Pass to Ayton. His first shot attempt. Misses off the left iron.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
There's just so much force that Kawhi plays with. It is what allows him to rise up and put it down with authority.
It's tipped. George with it. Now guarded by Booker. Let's go with a 3. George, no good. Phoenix has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament. That's about positioning and length, and Kevin Durant gets up and is ready for the throwdown.
George passes to Zubac. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Man, good whistle there.
And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
For 3, Booker. And the Suns get another 3.
Devin Booker found his rhythm early. He's sustaining the offense all by himself, and his teammates simply keep finding him.
The kick out to Morris. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Up top, Ayton. It's Booker on the wing. Back to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
Here's Zubac. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Okay, Ali, appreciate it.
34. The Clippers, 35.
In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Paul George has been sensational.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the 5. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. Just 5 to shoot. Durant for 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Ah, nice shot by Morris. Big men nowadays, Doris, some of them handle like a guard.
Well, this is the beauty and the natural evolution of having to function on the perimeter. You want to be as skilled as possible. We call it being a 3-tool player, Brian. Can you dribble? Can you pass? Can you shoot? Increasingly, you must be able to do all 3.
And here are the Suns now, trailing by 4. Durant for 3. That doesn't go either for Durant. Well, the Clippers shooting an out-of-this-world 77%. Here's George. Leonard for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Durant, pass to Ayton. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game.
How about the power from DeAndre Ayton on that finish right through the contact.
And stolen by Durant. This for the tie. The shot no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. George with it. Durant covering. Out to Leonard. Morris outside. Oh, denied by Durant. Up top, Ayton. He nails it, and we're tied. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
Don't let DeAndre Ayton get comfortable. This guy is a problem on the interior.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
Pass to Okogie. Back to Booker. Ball passes to Ayton. And he banks in the layup. Ayton's got 8.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
Zubac's with it. Leonard right side. George passes to Zubac. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Paul for the lead. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 4 assists in the game.
There's an elusivity to Chris Paul's play. He's got the knack to get into the teeth of the defense and make something happen.
Here's Leonard. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Plumlee's checked in.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Pass to Biyombo. Payne against Plumlee. Releases. The shot by Payne, no good. Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
BA, I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive, a defensive force as we have seen.
Back to Leonard. The steal. Outside Ross. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. He takes it in, and Westbrook slams it home.
Well, that's the acceleration of Russell Westbrook. Good night, defense. You had no chance.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Warren against George. To the paint. Take it away! Left side Warren. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
Well, with that frame, if Bismack Biyombo gets that kind of position, your best bet is to foul him.
No good on the second free throw. Here's George. Leonard for 3. Buries it from 3. And now it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
No hesitation from Kawhi right there. The ball is delivered. He's ready to shoot it.
And here's Payne outside. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target.
Your son. And please give a big round of applause.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Man in at point guard. Here's Man. Second shot opportunity. There's Plumlee with a 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Biyombo. Back to Baisley. Nails the wide open jumper.
Assertive play by Darius Baisley. They move the ball, they find them in a catch and shoot situation, and he knocks it down.
Stolen by Payne. And here comes the break. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
When you consider how relatively new Darius Baisley is to the NBA, consider the last 2 years. An integral part of the starting lineup and back-to-back years where he averages double figures.
Lee, he's checked in for Payne. Leonard, left side. Over Warren. And again, no good by the Clippers. Phoenix has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. And about Baisley, Doris, he's proven to be a starting caliber player.
Well, he's starting to perform better on the offensive end. His rebounding numbers are starting to climb. And this guy, if he keeps scoring and rebounding with this level of consistency, he can be an excellent part of a good team.
Shot clock at 5. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
The Clippers trail. George outside. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Biyombo, good.
This guy is very solid close to the rim. Biyombo knows when to be assertive on the interior.
Pass to Plumlee. Out to Leonard. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Phoenix.
What stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. Kicks it out to Warren. No one near him. The shot off that time.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And the dunk by Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard has been in so many big-time situations. How confident is he right there?
Phoenix calls timeout. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Baisley. Okogie comes in for Warren. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Ross. And it's Paul in for Lee. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams is going over with his team. He told them, we've got to protect the rim with everything we've got. If we cut down on their easy looks inside, we've got them. It might mean more room for their perimeter shooters, but that's a trade-off he's willing to risk. All right, back to you guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Ayton, the screen on Covington. For 3, Durant. It's rebounded by Zubats. The Clippers have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter. Leonard outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming.
As even a temperament as you'll ever find, Leonard is usually nails at the line, especially at the end of games. In tense situations at the line, they can count on him to keep his cool.
Outside Booker. To the middle. Zubats with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's George. And the jam by George.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Durant against Covington. Back to Durant. Pass to Okogie. 6 on the shot clock. Booker's shot is good.
Well, he can hit big shots. Booker's about as confident a young man as we've seen when the pressure's on.
Here's George. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. George has got 22 points.
These are are the shots we have come to expect from Paul George. This guy is cold-blooded.
Ball finds Durant. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And the jam by George.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
Durant for three. It's rebounded by Zubac. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 16-7 run. Leonard passes to Zubac. George with it. Durant covering. Outside Covington. Shoots over Ayton. Back to Zubac. Baseline jumper. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Reading the trajectory of that shot, he anticipated the big rebound.
Here's Leonard. Deflects the pass. Here's Mann. No good there. So the Clippers win it. Boy, a nice win. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke.
I smack clowns with mad style.
tonight will be another installment in this terrific rivalry.
And let me say, playing in the same conference, having to go through each other year after year, yeah, that can breed a little bit of contempt. Let's just say it that way.
Exactly. I'm sure you felt that against rivals in your division and your conference.
Yeah, I think most of the time they felt it against me.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams at the center. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this rookie.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. And here's Booker from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Adams. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Coach Monty Williams. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, Booker, following the miss by Jaren Jackson from deep. Pass to Ayton. Dishes it to Paul. Ayton, a screen on Morant. Back to Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Here's Morant.
Oh, my goodness. Man. And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Now here's Durant. Over in the corner, Paul. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Pass to Durant. And the call on the shot. It sends into the line.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
And so here's Phoenix. After the missed three from Desmond Bane. To the middle, stolen by Brooks. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
On the wing, Booker, guarded by Bane. The pass to Ayton. For three, Booker. And no good. And it's Memphis the other way. Brooks with him. The dish now to Jackson. And they double up Jackson. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
Adams dishes to Jackson. 5 on the clock.
2 minutes remaining.
Out to Morant.
2 minutes.
That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Passes to Okogie. Booker against Jackson. Booker looking around. Pass to KD. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. KD's got 6.
Inside, Durant's scoring instincts take over, helping him find a path to that difficult shot.
Morant passes to Bane. And he's good on the 3-ball. Bane's got his second basket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Paul. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. With 3, Booker, and it's Morant with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lack of...
With authority!
That is a monster finish. This man was under-recruited in college. Can you believe that? And Morant, he still plays like he's trying to prove something.
Here's Durant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Now here's Morant. Oh my goodness, the slam!
Okay, I see you, Ja, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
And Booker kicks to Ayton. Ayton, the screen. Right wing. Here's Okogie. Brooks covering. Here's Booker. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Now, we know that Booker can score with the best of them. And he's also very skilled at drawing fouls.
Both free throws good from Booker.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Morant drives. Oh, look out! Look out!
Now that's how you finish. He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. That quarter had to take a...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. Here they go.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. Memphis leading. You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-Paul strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
And finished off by KD.
Okay, normally the guy is a sleeper, but those were 2 loud points there by Kevin Durant.
Morant against Paul. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
On the wing, Booker, guarded by Bane. And Booker kicks to Paul. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Ayton at the elbow. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Just great awareness there from Ayton. Understands the game plan and reads the game so well.
Paul against Morant. That one misses. So Phoenix will take it the other way. For 3, Durant hits it from 3-point range. KD's got 13.
God, it's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Jackson with the screen. It's Morant with the drive.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
Kicks it out to Booker. From the arc. Great D that time from Bane. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They trail by 1. In the corner, it's Bane. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
Paul passes to Ayton, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
And look at Ayton get up there. You have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Grizzlies have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
At the line, and they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Paul passes to Durant. On the jam by Kevin Durant.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. Morant with it. Chris Paul covering. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
So good at staying in attack mode. When Morant is going at defenses, he forces them to foul him.
Good on both. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Booker outside. Paul for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams sets the pick for Brooks. Adams down low. Back to Brooks. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got the lead up to 4 now for the Grizzlies.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
For 3, Booker. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Outside for KD. Okogie, the pass to Durant. And Bain pulls it down.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Sinks the triple.
The range KD possesses makes him a constant threat outside. The defense has to be all over him.
Adams right side. And stolen by Ayton. And here's Booker from the arc. Brooks grabs the board.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Morant with it, out guarded by Booker. Out to Morant. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
And he comes up with the deuce. Paul's got his first bucket in this one.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
And how good has he been at the line?
That's good from Morant.
For the Grizzlies, Morant.
And so he makes both from the line.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
And here's Booker from the arc. Morant has been leading the... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for...
31. The Grizzlies, 36.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Guys, Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Lee out there with Terrence Ross. Then there's Warren, and there's Bismack Biyombo, and it's Baisley in at the 4. Stolen by Brooks. Wants to get it to Morant, and does.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Here's Baisley. It's tipped. Biyombo kicks to Ross. Back to Biyombo. Pass to Ross. On the wing. That's good on the jump shot.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Here's Morant. That shot off the mark. And Phoenix the other way now. Warren the pass to Ross. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. The shot's good from baseline.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Lee against Morant.
Oh, yes! When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Ross finds Lee. The kick out to Warren. Another three for Phoenix.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Outside, Bain. Morant looking around. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Suns trail by 4. Here's Ross inside. Baisley. Lee outside. Here's the three. Buries the long-range jumper.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Outside, Dane. Adams trying to free himself up. And it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got his second basket of the game.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Richard, you grew up in Arizona. What do you think of the Suns right now and what they've done the last 2 seasons?
How much time do you got? All my friends back home are just loving it. Chris Paul, he has helped change the culture with Monty Williams. Great job by the front office. They have put in so much young talent, and they have coached them up. They are a complete team. And like I said, how much time you got? We could do this all day.
We could indeed. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. Suns trail by 4. Driving to the basket. And Ross with the slam.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and...
Oh, look at that play right there!
Okay, that's how it's done.
Woo! Wow.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Adams finds Morant. Clock at 6. And Adams with the slam.
Oh, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Here's Warren. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Morant against Ross. And then Morant slams it in.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
And a wide open look for Payne. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. And it's an 11-point Memphis lead. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Ross dishes to Biombo. Morant with a wide open look. And the 3 off target. Now Lee. He's got 6. Ross for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Ross has got 7 points for the quarter.
And they're behind right now, but you can't pin the blame on this guy. Nope. He's got to get some more help from somebody on his team. Help him. Help that man.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding on to an 8-point lead. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point guard position.
Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
Ross passes to Baisley. Back to Ross. Biombo gets to Lee. That 3 off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Jackson passes to Bain. Jackson with the screen. And Desmond Bain with the 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Morant outside. Beyond the arc. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
And it's the Suns with the ball. And the pass to Baisley. Stolen by Jackson. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 6th assist on the night. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Memphis. Baisley passes to Warren. Here's Ross. That one goes in. Ross has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Oh, heads-up play by Warren. Spotting a wide-open shooter and delivering a dime.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
First team foul. Shooting from Memphis.
That's good from Morant.
At the line for 2.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Phoenix has possession. A 12-point game. Lee outside. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. And Morant throws it down. Morant's got the lead up to 14 now for the Grizzlies.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Ross passes to Lee. Back to Ross. Out to the right wing. And the dunk by Biombo.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
The drive by Brooks, and that one good. And the Grizzlies lead by 14.
And this is Brooks at his best, attacking, getting physical with the defense, and finishing on the drive.
Warren, the pass to Baisley. Back to Warren. Passes it to Baisley. Plenty of space. And he overshot that one, missing. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jackson dishes to Brooks. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And Lee pulls it down.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Ross against Bain. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Outside, Bain. Pass to Morant. The 3. A new 14 for the Grizzlies. Buries it from 3-point range.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Grizzlies.
The one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness and
Oh my goodness! Okay, that's just insane.
Woo.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. And the Suns miss again. Now the Grizzlies with it. They're on an 18-4 run. Here's the lob to Adams. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lee passes to Biyombo. Back to Lee. He dishes it to Ross. To the inside. Stolen by Brooks. And now Brooks running the floor all by himself. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory.
I smack clowns with mad style.
teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, go ahead and try to stop Kawhi Leonard, and he'll just move the ball to the open man.
Here's Moran, outside for Brooks. Over Leonard. Off the left rim and out. Pass to Zubats. Leonard against Adams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The guy who keeps to himself quite a bit, Kawhi Leonard, more tries to lead by example and holds himself to the highest standards on the floor.
And Leonard drops them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Brooks. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Morris.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Now here's Jackson. Jackson drawing the double team. Nifty move. And the layup is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brett. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
So it's the Grizzlies now, following the score by the Clippers. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Pass to Adams. Launches it. It's not going to go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. Now Leonard. Brooks defending. Here's Zubats. And it's Westbrook off the drive. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Westbrook examining the defense, sees the crack, and explodes right through it.
From deep, Morant knocks down the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
There's the drive, and there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 7, a sluggish start. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Westbrook, the pass to George.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
1:57 left in the first quarter here. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Outside Bade. Pass to Brooks. Jackson outside. Here's the 3. Here's Adams. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
Well, Adams with the make them pay mentality right here from the free throw line.
Second free throw, no good. The Clippers in the lead. Pass to George. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
No excuse for the defense to let Paul George, a guy that good at scoring the ball, get that close.
Morant finds Adams. Three-pointer, Brooks. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Leonard can't get it to go. Memphis has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Here's Morant. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Morant's got 5 now.
Well, Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
Out to Leonard. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first. Oh, the swat by Adams. Brooks outside. Pass to Bain. Jackson with a screen on George. Here's Brooks. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Now Los Angeles with it. 4-point game. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Paul George taking it all the way up for the dunk.
And the Grizzlies shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Brooks has got his second basket of the game. The Clippers have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Paul George. He's and we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
And Leonard, here we go. Oh, the swat by Adams. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Brooks drives in. He gets it in there. Brooks has got 9.
The defense tightens up, so he adjusts. Nice play.
The Clippers trail. Pass to Zubac. Morris outside. Stolen by Jackson. Now Morant. Counted. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter. And Brent, you look at the Defensive Player of the Year award. Generally, the province of big men. Does that shortchange the great perimeter defenders?
I think so. I mean, we're seeing more and more with teams playing small, BA, the value of being switchable on the perimeter and taking on the best offensive player that tends to come from the wing position. You got to put some more value in how wing defenders are out there and shutting down primary offensive players on the other team.
Leonard finds George. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. 12 points for him.
The defense is pretty close to Paul George, but not close enough as he powers right past him.
From deep Bain. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him, they appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Morris passes to Leonard. Driving in. That shot off. Good work defensively by Brooks. And here are the Grizzlies. They're on a 13-4 run. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in the game. The drive by Westbrook. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
Look how high Westbrook is elevating there. Goes up strong inside. And he feels like converting that shot's not a problem.
Pass to Bain. Lets it fly. Here's Adams. Ooh, and he took him. Hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Morris.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
And he sinks the second. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. George finds Morris. Leonard. The second chance points on the tip in. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Brooks outside. And stolen by Leonard. By himself. And the dunk by Leonard.
What a play by Leonard there. Gets up the court so fast, and nothing's going to stop him from finishing strong.
Morant against George. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Check out the immediate response to the jam.
Oh, both sides are fired up. Back to Westbrook. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
He just has physical tools to make you go in there and foul him. Westbrook back to the line.
Plumlee's checked in for Zubats. Memphis has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Stolen by Bain. There's Jackson with the three. The Clippers grab the miss. Tipped. Here's Brooks. Second chance shot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. The first free throw is good.
Shooting for Memphis.
And so Jackson nails both of them. Here's Westbrook. 6 points for him. George drives in. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Bain with it. Picked up by Plumlee. Pass to Morant. Six to shoot. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Here's Westbrook. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Westbrook's got 8.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
Well, Paul George can play in the supportive role, and then he can do things like that.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
This whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
On the court for Memphis, Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Outside Morant. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And the Clippers with the ball. And here's Westbrook. Give him 8. That ties the game. Morris has got 6.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. The kick out to Morris. And he drives in. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game. A lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Westbrook finds George. Back to Westbrook. George with it. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
You know, the early years when Paul George came into the league with the Pacers, you wondered how his frame would fill out. It's filled out nicely.
Memphis trailing here. Oh, deflected. Outside Morant from deep three-point range. Plumlee pulls down the board.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
At the line for your Clippers.
George hits them both. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Driving to the basket. Second chance effort. Oh, a great move from Steven Adams as he gets it to go. 7 points in the game.
The motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Oh, George with a steal. And here's the fast break. Kicks it out to Westbrook. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
What a fantastic play by Russell as he gets up in the air. That is just not your average 2 points.
Morant, no good.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one. And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
The drive by Jackson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
Heady play to draw the foul by Jackson Jr. Remember, his dad was an NBA player, part of why he's got a great hoops IQ.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Stolen by Bane. From deep. Here's Morant. From outside the arc. That one's good from Bane on the assist by Morant. Bane's got 9.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
Westbrook.
No debate there. He got hammered.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for your Clippers.
And so Westbrook nails both of them.
Russell Westbrook just out there and focused, trying to find ways in which he can help out his team to secure any win.
From deep, Morant. It's hauled in by the Clippers. The drive by Westbrook. The rebound by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Oh, Adams with the block. Morris against Brooks. Pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
You have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Westbrook against Morant. George passes to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Paul George doesn't just score, he can pass it as well. He's a great all-around player.
Outside for Brooks for the lead. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 9 assists now tonight.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
The kick out to Morris from the arc. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 8 now. Brooks from outside. Plumlee pulls down the board. Here's Westbrook from 12 feet, and it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. Well, we thought
the previous play is under review.
The officials are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Pass to Bane. From downtown, on target from range.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Morant with the slam!
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. George passes to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
As much as you have to admire his burst and force, I think Plumlee's aggressiveness on that play, the impressive part.
Brooks outside, puts up a 3, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. Westbrook finds Morris, out to Leonard. The Clippers call timeout.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
And the Clippers making a change here. Mann's checked in and keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He wants all they have to give coming down the stretch, saying, quote, it's not just the big plays. I want to see us making the little plays too, winning the 50-50 balls. That's the effort we need.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And that one's good.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Here's Mann, guarded by Bane. Leonard for 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Morant into the lane. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. It's stolen by Leonard. In transition, here come the Clippers. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Pass to George. Back to Mann. The kick out to Morris. 3-pointer. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Grizzlies.
Grizzlies ball.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Here's George. Here he goes. And George with the jam.
That's why you turn to Paul George. These moments are for PG.
Here's Morant. They got the rebound. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
From deep, Bane. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
The defender tries to get all ball, but Plumlee's size and strength come into play there.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving. Good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the three ball. I mean, it's been falling for them. They're locked in, and that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
There's a minute 34 left in the fourth. From behind the arc. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line in a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Outside for Moran. Lays it up and banks it in. Moran's got 12 points here in the second half.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Grizzlies.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Yeah, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Ja Morant.
It was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Out on his own on the break. Here's
yes,
my
sir.
goodness!
Oh, man.
A ridiculous slam!
That was nice.
That is a throwdown.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Now here's Morant. From deep three-point range. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Brent Barry.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Outside, George. George double-teamed, and the wide-open shot from Morris. No good on the three. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
George finds Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
To the middle, and Ayton throws it down.
This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
And stolen by Booker. Back to Paul. KD on the wing. His three-pointers off the mark. And it's the Clippers' ball. It's a three-point game. Here's Zubac. Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
His ability to change his pace and direction is so quick. That's one of the reasons Westbrook is special when handling the rock.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Durant, and then Durant with the jam.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Releases, and there's George. That's good on the assist from Westbrook.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
Ayton a screen on Morris. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Okogie misses. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. George with no one around. Knocks down the 3-ball. George has got 5.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
Durant for 3. It's hauled in by George. The Clippers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Westbrook driving inside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Smart play from Westbrook, attacking the defense and making them compromise with the foul.
And he sinks the second. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
Now, here's Zubac. Following the shot by Chris Paul. Nobody near Leonard. And the Clippers miss again.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The 3 from KD. Rebound by the Clippers. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by KD. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
And Morris drops them both. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Trailing by 5. Ayton a screen on George. The drive by Booker. Ayton wide open. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Ayton's got his second basket of the night. A three from Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George.
As a coach, you feel so comfortable with Kawhi on the floor. He's one of those guys, when the clock is ticking down, get him the ball.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
Now here's Westbrook. Here's Leonard. Bucket is good. Leonard's got 7. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane. Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
I mean, the versatility of KD is tremendous. There's really nothing this guy can't do.
And he nails the third.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Now, here's Zubac. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Westbrook passes to Zubac. Leonard attacking, and then Leonard with the dunk.
Give him any kind of opening, and Kawhi Leonard will make you pay at the rack.
Ball against Westbrook. Paul dishes to Ayton. Good on the shot. He's got 7.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Westbrook kicks to Zubac. Leonard inside, makes it off the glass. And now that's 11 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Look at the handles by Kawhi Leonard. He has worked on that part of his game. He has his defender on skates.
For 3, Durant, and a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
Ooh, we got some flair on that one. Westbrook is vicious when attacking the rim.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. He comes away with 11 points.
Please give a big round of applause for your Clippers youth team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Clippers?
Right out of the gate, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. To the paint. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
Paul looking over the floor. Feeds to Booker. Now the pass to Paul. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walked into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
George against Booker. Passes it to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. It's good from long range. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Cold-blooded. That's just part of Paul's makeup. He pulls no punches.
Blocking foul called on Kevin Durant. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
And both free throws good for Paul George. Here's Paul. 5 points in the game. Ayton a screen on Westbrook. Here's Paul. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Inside. Kicks it out to Booker. Ayton a screen on George. Booker with no one around. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight. A 3 from Morris. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 6 assists in the game. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nice job by Russ, attacking the interior, hunting down a high percentage look.
2 minutes remain.
Paul for 3. Morris with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 9. Westbrook kicks to Zubac. Dishes to George. He feeds it to Westbrook. Kicks it out to Leonard. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Leonard from deep 3-point land. The shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Ball passes to KD. Here's the 3. The shot, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the 2nd quarter so far. Spins. Morris, left side. Outside for George. Back to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. Leonard finds Morris. Outside Leonard. Some solid defense from Ayton.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Stolen by George. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Leonard the pass to Zubac. The 3 from George. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
With 3, Booker, count it, his 2nd make in 4 attempts.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Paul passes to Durant. He gets it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Their lead at 11 points to end. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball. After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the 2nd. It's been one outstanding game from George.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. We've got Lee, also Terrence Ross out there. T.J. Warren out there with Bismack Biyombo. And it's Baisley in at the 4 spot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Russell Westbrook draws a whistle here. Defenders get frantic around him, not sure which way he's going next.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Suns trail by 12. Ross with it. George picks him up. That's a 2 from Lee. Misses off the right eye.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Here's George. Oh, he misses the dunk. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for Phoenix. Here's Baisley. And the wide open shot from Warren. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. George finds Morris. Back to George. Out to Morris from the arc. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
And he makes all 3. Suns trail by 15. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Clippers ball.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Now, we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Clippers leading by 14. Here's Morris driving the lane.
This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
They set the pick. There's Lee with the 3. Phoenix no good that time either. The Clippers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker with the break. Count that one.
It was one of those nights where George's number has been called time after time.
Here's Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And he gets the bucket. George has got 4 this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Morris kicks to George. Back to Morris. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Leonard dishes to Westbrook. Rebound by the Suns. Pass to Okogie. Now Paul. He's covered by Westbrook. Katie, a screen on Westbrook. Paul for 3. Morris with the rebound. Clippers leading by 18. Westbrook passes to Leonard. He kicks to Morris. On the wing, George. Defended by Booker. Outside Leonard. 4 on the shot clock. The kick out to Westbrook. That's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Suns basketball.
Suns trail by 18. Booker the pass to KD. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And again, the turnover by the Clippers.
Suns basketball.
And here is Paul. He has 7. Outside, KD. From outside the arc. And Booker is good for 3. Booker's got 9 points.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
George against Booker. And it's George missing. Suns trail by 13. Durant, the pass to Okogie. Durant with a screen on George. Kicks it out to Booker. Offline with his 3. Clippers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. George finds Leonard. Back to George. Shot clock at 5. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Clippers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Paul for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Morris outside, back to Westbrook. And so it's Los Angeles, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. We're going to keep the defense on his heels.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
CP3 is a smaller player, but he likes taking contact. Beautiful. And one.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
And George kicks to Morris. Phoenix grabs the miss. Durant's got 4 rebounds in this game. Knocks it loose. Leonard with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
Durant with a screen on Westbrook. Paul kicks to Ayton. He can't get that one. Clippers leading by 13. Pass to Zubac. On the wing, George. Back to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Always nice to see PG dropping a dime, putting his excellent vision on the floor to good use.
Paul passes to Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Down low. And George gets it to go. 22 points for George.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
Here's Booker. It's rebounded by Leonard. Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. George. A 3 from Morris. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. And Booker gets to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
One of the all-time scoring greats. Durant is racking up the points tonight. There's nothing you can do to stop him.
Morris passes to George. The kick out to Westbrook. He takes it in. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Booker. The pass to Okogie. Leonard with the steal. Outside Westbrook. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And here's Morris for 3.
2 minutes remaining.
Leonard with the ball.
2 minutes.
On the wing, Morris. Back to Westbrook, and stolen by Ayton. To the paint, here's Paul. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
When it comes to surveying the floor, Durant's height is a major asset.
Westbrook kicks to Morris. Passes it to Zubac. Here's Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo!
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Clippers.
Look at the number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for George.
He really played at his preferred pace. Never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Here's Durant. They get it back. Kicks to Ayton. The three. Rebound by the Clippers. They led by as many as 18 points. Westbrook passes to Zubac. And here's George for three. Good on the triple. And the Clippers lead by 18.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
With three, Booker, a three-pointer is right on target.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now we'll send it over to David. Thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith.
I smack clowns with mad style.